What is going on, everybody? Ryan Johnson here, and if you were looking for a legit video on how to make money online and build a personal brand, then you have found the right video. I'm going to be giving you a no bullshit breakdown on how I built my personal brand and started making money with it so that I could move out here to Bangkok, Thailand, and go travel the world for the next couple of months. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I just know that I get to travel the world because I spent time building a personal brand. It's the strongest thing you can build nowadays. And if you want to build one, if you want to know exactly how to build one, and not just how to do it, but also the mindset tips that you need to know and how to build a business out of it, then you have found the right video. Like I said, I have nothing to sell you. I just want to give you legit free value on how I personally built mine, because I want to help you out. I want more people around me who are doing the same exact shit. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make money online by starting your personal brand, which is the strongest asset to have in 2023 and beyond. As you've known, social media has absolutely blown up the past decade, and everybody who has a personal brand has profited so much off of it just because it is worth so much to have attention. So if you can understand how to get attention to you and also what you do, you understand how to get attention to a product, such as Kylie Jenner. She had so much attention, she started makeup and she became the world's first billionaire at like 21 years old. All because she had so much attention. She had a big personal brand. She probably didn't know shit about makeup and stuff like that. She just had a bunch of people who liked her and wanted to buy her shit. So that's literally what I'm going to teach you how to do. Now, why a personal brand? Why do I want to teach you? First off, I just want to help you out, okay? A personal brand is what allowed me to move out here to Thailand, 9,000 miles away from home, escape my hometown, escape where I didn't want to be, and just at least come somewhere where I want to be. Am I living my exact dream life yet? No. But I'm pretty much financially comfortable. I'm able to live life on my own terms, and it's an amazing thing. I think every man needs to experience. I think every person needs to experience this. So I just want to share with you what I have learned. There's also a video for people who know a 9-to-5 just will not cut it for them. I don't know about you, but I can't stand 9-to-5s. Can't stand having a boss. Can't stand having a daddy. Just not me. So let's jump right into it. Why is making money online the new meta? And what I mean by meta is just like the new best tactic. Like if you think about meta in a game, it's like the new best weapon to use, the new best method. And why are so many influencers broke? So again, I'm kind of making this video for people who post online, for influencers, for people who want to build a personal brand. At the end of the day, you're an influencer. You have followers, so you influence, okay? So we're going to talk about both of those. Making income online gives you location freedom for the most part. Now, you can move around wherever you want when you're making an income online. Now, I would not go to the digital nomad route because you will become unproductive. But you can go and stay in a place for a couple months at a time and really wherever you want in the world, and you're able to work, which is cool. Making income online means you're your own boss. This is really nice. You get to literally set your schedule, okay? Now, this might mean you have to work more, but you're going to enjoy the work you are doing, so it's not going to even feel like work to you. Like in the middle of your work, if you feel like going to take a walk, if you feel like going out to eat, you can, do that. You can do whatever you want. You can work whenever you want. That's the nice part about it. See, the reason a 9-to-5 is depressing is because you can't just get up and go do whatever. You got to ask your boss, or you got to wait until lunch, or wait until 5 o'clock, right? If you do it right, you will have compounding earning increases. And what I mean by this is if you build your personal brand right, these videos will not, it's not just a stagnant amount of views. They grow over time. I still have TikTok videos from a long time ago getting views. I still have YouTube videos from a long time ago getting views. I still have Instagram posts and videos and reels getting views still. So if you're doing it right, these videos will grow over time, and that will bring new people in, and they will get to know you. They will go over your ecosystem, your funnel, and eventually they might even buy your shit. But you will also get better. People who buy your shit once will end up buying your stuff again, okay? If they already gave you money, they're likely to give you more money. So if you do it right and you come out with better products, if you build a ladder inside of your system, you have a cheap product, a middle product, and an expensive product, well, you can get the person who buys once to buy all of them, right? That's what I mean by doing it right. You will never get wealthy if you are not making money while you sleep. This is another thing. You won't get wealthy if you aren't making money while you sleep. If you aren't getting views while you sleep, if you aren't getting attention, if you aren't getting clients, leads, whatever you want to call them, while you sleep, you're not going to become wealthy, okay? You need to increase the amount of time that is making you, how do I describe it? You just literally need to make money while you sleep, because if not, you only have 16 hours a day to make money, okay? You want to maximize that to 24, and then maybe even get employees. Now you have 48 hours of time to put into whatever you're doing to make money, is the best way to think about it. So this is why you kind of need to start making money online, so you can make money while you sleep. Your income is directly correlated with your work output. This is another cool thing. If you want to make more money this month, you simply just say, okay, I'm not going to go out this weekend. I'm going to work 2 extra hours. I'm going to drop this out. I'm going to wake up early, and I'm going to make more money. Like, literally, if you decide to make more money, you will make more money. This is kind of called like a training arc, where all you do is you just focus on this one thing. You identify exactly what you want. You understand what you need to do to get there. And you only do what you need to do in order to achieve this outcome. You do nothing else, and you will make more money, undoubtedly, okay? Now, why so many influencers are broke? Okay, influencers think views equal money. They do not. There's plenty of people out there killing it, crushing it, $50,000, $100,000 a month, getting less views than me every single month. They're getting 1,000 views on each post, even less. 100 likes. I'm getting 1,000 likes on each post, even more, right? But I'm making less money than them. I know, I gotta fix that, but I'm just saying, views do not equal money, okay? And these influencers, like, especially me, I had this broke influencer syndrome, which a lot of people like to call it. I thought of, oh, I used to be at like 4 million views a month on TikTok. I'm like, oh, maybe at 5 million I'll make some money. Maybe at 6 I'll make some money. Maybe I just need more, right? So I start posting more and more and more when I didn't even realize views don't make any money, okay? Monetization, it doesn't make any money. You're gonna get monetized and make, a couple $100, probably at most. So views do not equal money, and even if it is bringing you money, do not rely on the views to make you money, okay? Your account can get taken away like that. You have to sacrifice views for money. It's another thing. When you start basically building the right content to funnel people into what you were selling, it will probably get less views. Why? Because you were trying to funnel the correct people into your funnel. So you have to get very specific and very niche. And that's something a lot of influencers don't want to do. They would rather get 1 million views and make more money rather than getting a couple thousand views and making money. It's sad, but yeah. Too scared to become an entrepreneur. That's another thing too, is they're too scared to just fail. They're too scared to take time away from social media and actually try to build a business, actually try to do something quite hard, something new, okay? They don't have the intelligence nor attention span to start a successful online business. That's another thing too. When I used to just be posting online and getting a bunch of followers, all I was focused on is watching content so that I knew what to create and what was popping, right? And I just didn't have the intelligence to basically realize, oh, this is how you start a business. Now that I've gained that intelligence, I understand it perfectly. I understand everything that needs to happen and how to grow it. Before, it used to be like black magic to me. It used to be like, I'm out in Thailand right now, like listening to all these people talk. I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? Like, that's how it used to be to me. So, that being said, let's get right into it. Part 1, pick one platform and start building your personal brand. So this is very important. It's just to pick one platform. Okay, we're going to go over the platforms and what might be best, the pros and cons of them, but you just need to pick one and plan on sticking to it and building a following there. If you try to pick all of them, it's going to take 3 times, 4 times, 5 times as long, how many platforms you pick to post on, to grow that platform. Now, it's a little different if you're making, these certain edited reels. Like, some people like to just make this content that goes well on all of them, but I don't like to make that. I just like to make specific content just for one social media. My most lucrative platform has been Instagram, with the majority of my leads coming from here. So my Instagram has 130,000 followers, and it's actually got less than my TikTok, but Instagram's a lot more loyal. It's a lot easier to turn people on there into clients, just because it's easier to message them. It's easier to communicate with them. Where people on TikTok, they swipe away after seeing your video. They're like, cool, thank you, bye, right? They don't get to see your story. There's a million videos there and stuff like that. And it's just, it's not the best platform. It's good to grow a following on, but it's not that good to sell on. So which platform is right for you? TikTok is good for anything. Fitness, relationship advice, short 7-second text over the sound posts, and so on. Really just anything on TikTok does pretty much really well. You can post bullshit on there, it's going to do really well, okay? So the pros of it is a lot of reach, right? Whatever you post, it's going to get some views, okay? It's easy to make content on there. Like, you just hold up your phone, you press the record, and you upload it. Like, it's that simple, right? And it even pays you money based on views. So if you get like 10,000 followers, if you live in the US, and you're like 18, I think you can get monetized on there and start making money. It's pretty cool. I've made a couple $100 from videos that have blown up. Super nice. I've probably done $1,000 on just TikTok views. It's nice. It just comes in, right? Cons: must be super consistent on there. Must be really good at grabbing attention, and most people have super short attention spans and are not super loyal. Oh my god. So another thing, with any social media, you got to be super consistent. That's why when you're starting out your personal brand, just stick to one of them so that you can stay consistent on there. Okay, I grew my TikTok to 100,000 followers before I went to any other platform, and I was posting on there 5 to 10 times a day, going live every single day, just being super consistent to grow my personal brand on there. Now, of course, things will change along the way, but in this current moment, pick one and become good at it. Another thing about TikTok is, again, you have to be super good at grabbing attention. Okay, super good. I mean, you can be less good on Instagram and even on YouTube and still get views and get people to like watch your whole video. But on TikTok, if you don't grab like the first 100 people who watch your videos attention really quick, it's not gonna go anywhere. And that's the sad part about it. Most people have super short attention spans. They're just not super loyal. Again, there's people who have millions of followers, right? And now they have just completely fell off. Why? Because people on TikTok move so quick. Okay, it's a bunch of little brains that they don't remember shit. Best way to think about it. So again, it's good for a lot of reach, but it's not good for building a super loyal following. Instagram is good for fitness and lifestyle, physique posting, flexing, travel, and so on. So if you're going to do something in the fitness niche, maybe in the lifestyle niche, Instagram it's really good. And even if you're going to do something like people like to do social media growth, they do really well on there. Like, I think Instagram's a really good platform. A lot of people hate on it, but I think whatever you want to post on there, you're going to do good on. So it's easy to grow if you look good, or if you're able to make eye candy content. Again, the people who do like the social media growth, they make really good content, and it's eye-catching. People go on Instagram to see cool stuff, to basically get their dopamine triggered, right? So if you look good, or if you can make stuff look good on there, post on there. Followers are super loyal, so when somebody follows you and they start liking your stuff will always pop up first. Your story will always pop up first. Your post, your reel, whatever is always going to pop up first. So it's kind of, the algorithm is based on favoritism, is the best way to put it. So if you can get people to like you a lot on there, then you're going to have thousands and thousands of people a day engaging with your stuff. Where on TikTok, it's kind of random, right? You could have, I have 170,000 followers, but I guarantee you only a couple thousand of them have seen my videos in the past couple months. It's weird like that. Brands look for Instagram followings. It's a good home base just to have all your followers. Again, it's so good to sell on Instagram, right? You get a following going. They start to like you. You post on your Instagram story. You do like sometimes you'll post like 7 things, kind of like piping them down this funnel. Like, this is what happened. Like, you tell them a story, and then, DM me this if you want to buy this or whatever. And it works out really, really well. It's been super lucrative for me. Cons of it, you must look really good or be in shape. If you're going to post fitness stuff, you must be traveling. If you're going to do traveling stuff, you must probably get somebody to pay to edit your content. If you're going to make some type of informational type of stuff, that's the con of it. Must post daily, again, and does not pay you based on views. I'm going to go over these quick. YouTube Shorts is good for repurposing just content. Just anything you post, just repost it on YouTube Shorts. Why not? Okay, even if it doesn't get any views, just repost it on there. Trust me, it helps out. YouTube long form is good if you have a lot of information to share, if you are entertaining, and if you are in it for the long run. And to have long form content for people from short form content to come and watch, to get to know you more. Okay, so pros of YouTube long form: loyal following, get paid per view, easy to monetize. YouTube is just the best platform to go if you are willing to take a lot of time to put into videos and to basically get the end result. Okay, it's easy to grow in short form in a couple months. It takes months and years to grow on YouTube. It's a lot harder, but it's a lot more worth it because it's harder. Okay, and so the cons of it, like I said, it takes a lot more effort, time, and money. You might even have to pay somebody to edit your videos and stuff like that. Like, I have spent 4 or 5 hours today just working on this one video. It takes a lot of time when I could have recorded a TikTok basically on this topic in just a couple minutes, right? But it wouldn't be out there as long, right? It wouldn't be evergreen. YouTube is evergreen. You post a video on there, it doesn't matter if it gets 100 views in the first week or month, it can get 100,000 in the next couple of years, which is the really cool thing about it. So if you have really good information to share, if you're really good at breaking stuff down, post it on YouTube, because if you post 100 things and they get no views, but your 101st video blows up, then you're gonna have all these people wanting to know more about you, so they come to your channel and they binge watch all your stuff. It happens. You even know this watching YouTube. You find a new channel and you binge watch all of it. That's why it's amazing. So, what is a personal brand? That's just, back up. That's kind of just going over all the platforms. Again, it's not super crucial what one you choose to post on. Just start fucking posting on one of them and find out which one you like to post on and which one works for you. It's going to take a little trial and error, but once you find the one you like, stick to it. What is a personal brand? A personal brand is just a brand around who you are and what you know. Is the best way to think about it. It's nothing crazy. It's just, who are you? And what do you know? Think about any influencer you look up to who has a personal brand, you know? It's basically the same thing. What do they post? They post about things they like. They post about things they do. They post about who they are. That is a personal brand. It's literally it. This means if you just share your life online, making informative content that helps people out and so on, you have a personal brand. Right here is my boy Squid. We're friends online. And he just fucking posts whatever, right? I mean, he's blown up the past year to 400,000 followers. And he has nothing like special. He just posts about whatever, like stuff he's learned in college, you know, stuff he's experienced, things he thinks about. And he's gotten 400,000 followers from it. He hasn't paid anybody to edit any crazy videos. He pulls up his phone, talks to it about whatever, and posts it. And it helps him out. That's what's helping his business grow so much. Okay, because people like him, so they're going to want to buy his product, just like I said about Kylie Jenner. That's why you need a personal brand, to get people to like you, or else you're going to be spending a bunch of money on marketing your product and stuff like that, and paying other people that a lot of people like influencers, if you get what I'm saying. So, why not just build one around you so that you're the center of attention, and it's free to market your stuff. How to make content, super simple breakdown. So, start your morning with positive information. Okay, if you're going to become a content creator, you're going to become a creative, meaning you need to be creative. And in order to be creative, you need inspiration. I think it's getting really dark in here. I'm going to go turn the light on. Hopefully that's better. So, as I was saying, if you're going to become a content creator, you're going to become a creative, meaning you need to be creative. So, starting your morning out with positive information, inspiring stuff is super important. I like to listen to audiobooks, YouTube videos, or podcasts, just about anything positive, anything that I'm learning about, and this kind of gets my thoughts turning and new ideas come to me, and I make content out of these new ideas, okay? So start your morning out with positive information. You get ideas flowing and you write them down throughout the day. So, whenever idea comes to you, just write it down in your notepad or just record it right away, depending on how you want to go about your content. If it's TikTok, I recommend just pulling up your phone and recording about it right away, because you have that energy carried with you. That thought is very fresh, so it's also emotional. And when you inject emotion, thoughts, and information into TikTok videos, they do very well. Now, if it's something like YouTube, you might want to write it down, really extrapolate on it, and put it into a good form, and then spend time recording it later on, right? I came up with this YouTube video earlier today after listening to some positive information, spent a couple hours writing it down, and here I am recording it. Take a moment to expand on the idea, figure out a hook and the best way to break it down, and everything the viewer may need to know. Again, if it's short form, think about the idea like, okay, I'm going to talk about how to not be depressed, okay, how to get over depression, right? Okay, what is my hook? You know, if somebody is going through something, how can I hook them in really quick? And it could be as simple as, here's how I got over my depression. A great way to put it is here's how I did it. Because not only is it going to be a story, but it's also going to be a fact, but it's also going to help them out, right? If they're going through depression, I want to hear how you got over it, because you clearly got over it. I can see it in your face, and people like stories. So it's always good to say, here's how I did it. There's many ways to do hooks. I would say just search up how to do hooks online. That's just my way of doing it. Then think about the best way to break it down. So are you going to split it up into parts? Are you just going to talk about a story? Are you going to create actionable steps? There's a bunch of ways, but there has to be somewhat of a format to the video, because if you're just kind of going wherever with it without a straight line of thought, nobody's going to know what the fuck you're saying. So it's important to have a straight line of thinking and to also break the video down. And everything the viewer also may need to know. So that's it's just about providing so much information, right? If your video doesn't provide a lot of value, then why is somebody going to like it? Why are they going to share it? And why are they going to come back, right? It needs to provide a lot of value, and then you simply just upload it. Okay, it's a super simple breakdown of everything, you know, positive information, ideas, make content, upload it. It's really about it, and you get better at it over time. A lot of these need full videos, but we're just going over the basics today. Part 2, how success with making money online is achieved. So let's define what we are trying to obtain. Money. Okay? Money is value. The more valuable something is, the more it's worth, right? Okay? Why is a diamond worth more than dirt? Because it's more valuable. More people want a diamond than they want dirt, so it's worth more. In order to make money online, you need to provide value. So, if you want to make money online, what you say, what you have to sell, needs to become valuable. And so, this means your information and content must be valuable. And if you don't already have valuable information to talk about, then you first need to work on your self-value, aka what you know. So before any of this, I recommend clicking the video I'm going to list up here. It's a simple self-improvement routine. And I have a couple other videos on my channel, just kind of how to work on yourself and create value within yourself. Because before any of this, you need to have value within yourself. You need to know something, okay? You need to have done something. If you haven't done anything, then what are you going to talk about? If you don't know anything, then what are you going to talk about? How are you going to provide value? You're not. So you first need to work on yourself, do something in life, and then you can provide value. And it doesn't have to be anything big. I provided value just by getting in shape and doing a show. Super simple process. Took 3 to 4 months, and it paid off big time. Step 1, just start posting fucking content and get good at it. This is the big thing, is a lot of people, they mentally masturbate to everything, but they never just take action, okay? It is good to learn and then take this positive information, but then after, you have to post. You have to actually get good at it. How do you build muscle in the gym? You do repetitions. The same thing goes with content. You're going to be shit at first, okay? I have old videos of me talking about how good Takis are. Nobody commented on it. Nobody even liked it. I was just literally forcing myself to do the habit of posting content so that I would get the repetition in, so that I would learn not to talk about Takis. A personal brand is something that a personal brand is the strongest thing you could ever build. And if you don't start getting good at the thing which is the face of a personal brand, content, then you will never build a personal brand. So again, you just need to get good at making content. And again, how do you do that? You just post. Just like it takes sets and reps in the gym to build muscle, it takes reps and sets to get good at making content. I already mentioned that. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. The more you do it, the more the muscle is going to build. So just post every single day until you get good at it. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to do something I'm bad at. Then how the fuck are you going to ever get good at it? You have to start somewhere. Everybody starts from zero. And that is the most comforting thing ever. Anybody you look up to always started from zero. We all start from zero. And when you start from zero, the only way you have to go is up. It took me 6 months of posting 5 to 10 videos a day on TikTok until I finally felt like I knew what I was somewhat doing. Dude, I was posting some days 10 videos on TikTok, right? Every morning I would open my journal. Today my goal is to write 5 to 10 videos to make 5 to 10 videos on TikTok. They'd be shit. But after 6 months, I finally felt like I was kind of getting who I am and what I want to post about and how to make content. That was 6 months of posting 5 to 10 videos, bro. I had like 1,000 videos out there, and I was still shit at it, but it was going somewhere. I was getting better at it, okay? I was the one taking action while everybody else was just watching or thinking about taking action. Step 2, provide so much value somebody could fix the problem in one video. So once you start posting, once you start getting good at it, focus on providing so much value in just one single video that somebody could fix their problem with it so that they don't need to go to somebody else. When you become the all-in-one stop shop to fix whatever you were talking about in life, you know, your image, how you look, you know, fixing your physique, maybe it's your mindset, maybe it's how to make money online. When you can become the all-in-one stop shop for any of these topics, you provide so much value that not only are people going to want to watch your videos, but you're going to gain followers, and eventually people are going to want to pay you. Because if your free content is so good, imagine what they could get with your paid program, with your paid one-on-one coaching, with your paid community, right? It'd be so worth it. This will not only allow your, I already described all this. By doing this, you create an ecosystem of videos that provide a bunch of value that also help the viewer understand who you are, what you do, and how you can help them out. Again, once you have 100 videos that provide so much value, people are going to want to go through and watch them all. They're going to want to learn so much stuff because people love free shit. People love to learn for free. If you give everything you know out there for free, people are literally downloading everything you know, and they feel like they have helped you out so much, and that is your ecosystem, everything you know, and become very attached to you. They know exactly who you are, and they think about, oh my god, what if I got this one-on-one information with this person? That would help me out so much. Step 3, refine everything and learn. This is also kind of prepping the people who watch your stuff to eventually buy your stuff, right? So it's building the personal brand by becoming really good at making content, prepping them by making good content and building that rapport with them and getting them to like you and understand who you are, and eventually selling them on whatever you got to sell, right? Step 3, refining everything and learning, okay? If you're not growing online, then you simply need to look at what you were doing and ask yourself what needs to change, okay? Just like in the gym, you have variables that need to change in order to grow the muscles, such as, the amount of weight you're pushing, the time under tension, sets, and so on. The same goes for social media. Maybe you're not posting enough. Maybe the lighting is bad. Maybe your screen presence is not the best, and so on. The only way to find out is just to post and learn. I understand that my YouTube videos are not the best, okay? I believe that the information I'm putting out is good, but the lighting is probably not that good. The audio sometimes isn't that good. And the stuff I'm working on, but I'm just posting to get good at it. I'm just doing the habit because I realized after doing TikTok and Instagram, over time, I'm going to start out shit either way, but I'm going to get better at it, right? It took me hundreds and hundreds of posts on TikTok and Instagram to get 100,000 followers. It's going to take the same on my YouTube, but it'll always be cool to have these shitty videos to look back on, right? So tip 1, don't desire the money. When you need money from posting content, you won't ever get it, okay? These are just a couple tips I'm sharing with you. You need to go about creating your online personal brand as if you already completed the goal and you don't need anything from it. As soon as you need money from making stuff online, first off, your content's going to suck, but you're never going to make money, okay? This will allow you to just flow with passion and truly be creative, okay? So you need to create content out of basically just wanting to help people out, If you're doing it for your own personal gain, then why is somebody going to want to help you out by paying you, by following you, right? You need to make content out of your heart wanting to help other people out, because then people are going to want to help you out. It's just the simplest way to put it. So don't desire the money. Don't desire the followers. Literally just desire to make content that helps other people out, that maybe helps other people get through that breakup you went through, to help other people get into shape, because you learned how to. You struggle with it, so you help other people out. It's a really good tip. Pay attention to that one. Tip 2, be yourself. At the beginning of everyone's journey, they imitate somebody else. No matter what, you're going to imitate somebody you look up to online and try to copy their style of videos. But eventually, over time, you will have to truly just be you, okay? And this means you have to create your own rules, but also follow certain rules. If you don't create your own rules, you won't be a leader, and becoming a leader is what it's all about. So, at the beginning, you're going to be following somebody else's rules, and that's kind of like the rules for living life, the rules on how they post content, etc., etc. You're kind of going to be copying them. But if you just copy them, then you're just another them. And all of the people that person has attracted with their rules, why would they come to you when there's the best version over there, if you get what I'm saying, right? So you need to become the own you, because then you're something new. You're a new leader, and new people are finding you, and they're finding something new. Just think about anyone who's blown up. They have vastly different ways of living, vastly different ways of talking about stuff than anybody else. If you watch somebody's video that's a copy of somebody else's video, like, oh, this is just a copy. This is something I've just already heard, but it's just shittier. So why the fuck would I watch this? That's why you just need to also put in the reps so you figure out who you are online. So it took me 6 months to feel like I was getting all right at it, because I finally found my own way of making content, my own vibe online, right? Tip 3, don't think of this as a side hustle. Your personal brand is all about you, and you only have one name. The name you were born with, that is your personal brand name. Don't taint it. You only have one of them. Make it great. It's all about making your name great, and that means everything you do in life and online needs to be great, or at least aim for it. Again, making your personal brand is all about your name. So that means you need to become great in real life, but you also need to become great online, or at least be aiming for it. I don't want to put too much pressure on you and, make you be scared of taking action because, like, oh, I got to be great, I got to learn so much. No. How do you become great? You go to the gym for 10 years and you pump a bunch of iron, and one day you eventually wake up looking jacked, okay? It takes a long time to become great, but you just got to start by doing it and try not to fuck up along the way, okay? You're going to fuck up along the way, but don't fuck up too much. So also, what I'm saying by don't make it a side hustle is pour everything into it, Okay, pour all of your time and energy and everything into it. Sacrifice everything to build this personal brand because it is going to pay off so much. All right, part 3, how to monetize your following / skills. And this is kind of like a recap, breaking everything down again, but starting point. You pick the platform to grow on and you start posting 1 to 5 times daily on it, right? Now you're growing. You're starting to make good content and you're starting to grow a following because your content's getting better. Now you're also building rapport with that following. You know, a small percentage of your followers are going to really, really like you, and they're going to really connect deeply with what you're talking about and who you are. They're going to comment and message you. This is when you really engage with those people and talk to them. You know, reply to their DMs, reply to their comments, build a connection with them. Also go live as often as possible so people can see who you truly are. This is a big thing that caused my TikTok success, is going live every single night so that I build really good rapport with my followers and they would all comment on my videos. This is a while ago when TikTok was, there wasn't as many creators as there is now, so it was a little bit easier. Now it's kind of harder. But yeah, going live is super important so people who follow you can actually see who you are. They're not just seeing your content, they're actually like having a conversation with you, right? Demand. Now that your personal brand has gotten to a point where it's really helping people out for free, people start wanting more. You might get messages or comments if you offer coaching or courses or calls or whatever. So if you're doing everything right, you're growing your following, you're making really good content, eventually you're going to get a demand for something. It might be coaching. They might want sex from you. I don't know. They're going to want something from you. But you have to wait until you get this demand to eventually supply, okay? So supply. Now that you have a demand, you supply that demand. Even if it's just 1 or 2 people asking for something, supply it. Start with a service-based business. So for me, people kept asking me like for advice on how to get in shape and stuff like that. And like advice only goes like so far. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start up coaching and teach people how to do it, right? I had a lot of demand for people like asking like how to get in shape, like can you help me and stuff like that. So I supplied the fucking demand, right? So I was starting my first online business. Now here's something I learned about starting an online business. Your first online business should cost less than $100 to start and less than 5 to 10 hours to create. If it takes any longer or if it costs any more, it's too complicated and it's trying to solve too many problems, okay? Business is simply something that brings in money first off, okay? It should not be taking money out of your pocket or even a lot of money at all, okay? And it should not be taking a lot of time out of your pocket to start it. A business is just something that brings in money. So think about it that way first. Don't go invest hundreds of dollars and a bunch of time into a business hoping that it's going to work out. Just start it out simple. If it doesn't work out when it's simple, when it's just starting, it's not going to work out later. And I learned this because I spent like 2 months waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. every single day, spending like 4 or 5 hours building a ClickFunnels course to sell a fitness program, and it didn't do shit. It made like $600 in a week. It was so fucking shit, and I had to shut it all down, and it was just bad. So it costed way too much money, and it took way too much time, and I was trying to solve way too many problems. When my service-based business of just coaching solved one problem, helping people lose 20 to 30 pounds and get in shape, basically, or however many pounds they needed to lose. You know, it was just me giving them direct information on what to do, meal plans, and workout programs. It was just solving one problem. It wasn't super complicated. It didn't really take any money to start up at all, and it brought in money in the first week of starting it, right? That's a business. The rinse and repeat cycle. After you really get momentum going with your personal brand and business, you simply just rinse and repeat what you have been doing. Remake the content that did well and get better at making money online. I will break this down later in the video. So again, now that you have everything going, you finally have a business, now you just rinse and repeat everything. You get better at making the content. You get better at turning the people watching your stuff into real loyal followers. You get better at turning those loyal followers into leads. You get better at turning those leads into customers, right? You just fix all of these processes going on. But first you just want to get kind of like a rough draft of the whole chain of, you know, everything going on inside of your personal brand and business. You just want to connect them all, get the rough draft, get it going, and then you refine everything. But what if I fail or don't see results? Failure is never a thing until you give up. If you don't see results, then what you're doing isn't working. And that means you now know what isn't working. So congratulations, you know what not to do, okay? Literally look at on the positive side. If something isn't working out on your social media, on your personal brand, in your business, then cool, it isn't working. It's not the thing you should do. You can cross it off your list and try something else. It's not a big deal, okay? Stop being so negative. How to turn views into customers. This will be a short breakdown. Make content that is so valuable it could fix somebody's problem. Start inserting call to actions in all of your content. For TikTok, this should be a quick click the link in my bio if you want to, get X. Maybe you have some type of community in your bio. Maybe you have some type of type form for your coaching. Whatever you may have in your bio. Just be like, click the link in my bio if you want to learn more. Click the link in bio if you want to join this. Just whatever. Whatever you're selling, just call to action at the end of a TikTok video. Or even another one I like is DM my Instagram this word if you want this. Like, I always give out this free meal plan template. Literally, it's just like a step-by-step guide on how to create your own meal plan template. It's how I basically do it for people in my coaching thing. Of course, I do it way better, but it still helps people out. So I'll make like a video talking about something. I'll be like, at the end, go follow my Instagram and DM me this word if you want this for free. And at the end of my meal template, I'm always like, if you want direct one-on-one coaching and I'll take the guesswork out of it, here's how you do it, right? For the Instagram, the best place to put these is on your story. So if you're focusing on Instagram, just post it on your story. Do a call to action there. Again, tell a story. Sometimes I'll post like 7 photos of just like, here's where I was at. Here's the change I made. Here's what's happened. Here's how you can make the change as well. Or I'll show a client testimonial. Here is Justin. Here's where he started at. Here's a story. Here's how we ended up. Here's how we did that. DM me, let's go if you want to do the same thing. That's a call to action. It's just getting this person watching your stuff to basically do something. For YouTube, you can place these throughout the video or at the end. So YouTube, since they're a little long form, you can kind of just place them. Like, I've heard placing them like in the first 5 minutes is pretty good. I like to just place mine at the end. Here's my placement right now. If you want to work with a one-on-one towards your fitness and mindset goals and lose 20 to 30 pounds over the next 90 days, or you don't pay, DM my Instagram, let's go, and we'll get to work. Felt like a robot there. There's a million ways to place a CTA. Just start placing them and testing. Okay, just find out what works. Optional. Give out free content for your paid program, coaching, product, or whatever. So this is another big thing. It's just kind of giving them something for free. Okay, why would somebody want to give you money if you haven't given them any value? Okay, that's why you have to give until they give to you. That's why you got to give so much free content, so much free stuff until they feel so in debt to you that they finally give you their money. Okay, so like I give away the free meal template. I haven't noticed that it's really good at turning people into clients. I still just enjoy giving it away for free, but I have no other way to give out free stuff. I don't have like a website or a funnel, anything like that, but that's just my free thing I give away. And I think even people seeing that I just give it away for free just makes them like me more. So just give something away for free. Again, it's optional, but yeah. Create a simple pipeline that will carry a viewer down into a lead. So let me think about the best way to describe this to you. So a pipeline is going to be, you're going to have a lot of viewers, right? Let's say you have 100,000 followers. Now, only like 1 or 2% of these are people that are going to want to buy the product or service you sell, right? Because people are going to follow you for different reasons. Maybe they like how you look. Maybe they just followed you because they followed you. Maybe they really like what you are talking about and, what eventually you're going to want to sell them. So, Okay, I'm just going to describe it to you this way, how I do my pipeline. So again, I run it mainly through Instagram. I have my physique photos. I have videos of me talking about certain topics, giving out free value. Then I also have highlights showing client wins, my coaching, and similar stuff like that. And then I get a couple thousand story views every single day. Now this is where I do most of my pipeline. And I have a thing in my bio that says DM me, let's go to transform your physique and mindset. So, as you can tell, viewers watch my stuff, right? And they kind of get to know who I am and also what I sell. And every here and there, I'll post on my story what I kind of call is a pipeline, where I'm like, if you want to change your life, if you want to live this life, if you want to feel this way or whatever, I bring them down kind of how I did it, how this client did it, what you need to know, what you need to do. And here's how to take action. You DM me, let's go. It's my call to action. Now they message me, let's go. And this is where my pipeline starts to get really thin, right? I just turned a couple thousand people into maybe 1 to 5 people who message me. Now I really tighten up this pipeline, and I ask them certain questions, hey, name, appreciate your message. And you can just DM me and see this. Hey, name, appreciate your message. Are you looking to transform your body and mind? I wait for a reply. They reply, and they're always like, yes. And I'm like, awesome. Here's what I do. And I always say, like, I help people out, blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. I just helped this client do this month. What are your goals for the next 3 to 6 months, right? I continue moving them down my pipeline. Now, sometimes people won't reply to this, and that's perfectly fine. I don't want those people. But if they reply to it, that's good, because now I get to know their goals. And they also see, I also told them about my client who had a similar goal to them. And then I'm always like, okay, I know your goal now. So I'm like, understood your goal. Now, what is stopping you from achieving this goal? And if they reply again, that means they're really interested, okay? Continue moving down the pipeline, right? It's getting shorter as we move down. And then they tell me what is stopping them. So now I know exactly what they need and their exact goal. I'm ready to fucking sell them. So I'm like, understood. And I would say you're in a decent spot. But I think it'd be best if we hop on a quick call to talk about this more, so you can get to know me and you can kind of get to know how to achieve your goal or whatever. They're like, okay, cool. Send them a link. Boom. They're in the call. They're already fucking sold. Like, I've never gotten a no on a call. Have I always closed? No. But my close rate is like 85%, 90%. But I've always gotten a yes just because my pipeline is so good. So that is kind of the pipeline, and then move on to the next one. Get in a video call with the lead, have a proven sales process to convert that lead into a customer, close the deal, get paid, and go enjoy life. So the pipeline is the most important part. So again, it's just making the content, making them interested, getting them to start talking to you, moving them down this certain pipeline, getting them on a call, already having them basically sold on you, but then even reassuring that they want to buy right before you even ask them, okay? You want to be really chillaxed about it, just talking about their goal, laughing, getting to know each other, but also saying certain things to get the right thought processes firing. And then eventually they're like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay, the investment is this. Always say investment, right? Like, okay, cool. And then sometimes they're like, let me think about it. And I'm like, well, what do you have to think about? And this is kind of you closing the deal. Because 99 to 100% of the time, if you do not get paid on the call, you will never get paid. I have never gotten paid from somebody who's like, hey, I'm going to join. I think maybe once, actually. But all the time, if they have to think about it, they're going to think too much about it, and they're not going to do it. Why? Sales is not evil. It's literally just getting people to be... You're literally smarter with their money than they are with their money. Okay? It's the best way to think about it. So you get the right thought processes triggering, you just close the fucking deal, you get paid, and you go enjoy your life. That was way too long for me to explain that. Part 3. Personal development is directly connected to your online/business success. Every time my social medias grew a lot was when I was hyper-focused on a personal goal of mine. My TikTok grew to 100,000 followers when I first got onto self-improvement and did all of the basics we all know and love. My Instagram blew up to 100,000 followers when I hired my coach and got into the best shape of my life, and my business grew to $5,000 a month when I became solely focused on learning everything about business, implementing it, and just really scaling it all, right? I was so focused on me, learning and building what I am doing. And like I said, personal development is directly correlated with success. Why? Because success isn't external. You need to become successful internal, and that means not only in your thought processes, because your thought processes will lead to your actions will lead to your habits will lead to you, but just in, again, your daily habits. Like I just said, the whole pipeline, the whole stream of thoughts. Yeah, you need to become successful in your thoughts. You need to start thinking correctly, thinking the right way, because that will lead to the successful actions you need to take, and that will lead to the successful habits. Okay, everyone wants to know about, the 7 successful habits I did, but it all comes down to your thoughts, okay? And there's many ways to go about that. That's why I would say get positive information in right in the morning so that you operate correctly throughout the day. Because when you operate with successful thoughts, when you operate with the intention of success, you become successful, okay? Best way to think about it. So this is kind of just the ending. Finding success in the external world will start by finding success within. And this is a really big thing when it comes to building a personal brand. You need to first become successful in your personal life and healing whatever ails you in life, okay? So if you're out of shape and you get in shape, that's going to be what your personal brand is like. If you got heartbroken and you got over it, you're going to be giving relationship advice. If you were broken, you build a business, that is, you're healing what ails you and you're teaching other people how to do it. That is what your whole personal brand is basically about. Kind of in my opinion, it can be really about whatever, but I love the business model of healing what ails you and helping out other people do the exact same. So first, your first step is just becoming successful in your own life, and that's all about your personal development. And you continue that personal development even when your business starts to grow, okay? Just because you have seen financial success does not mean you were successful. Success is something you have to wake up every day and earn, and that is through your thoughts, actions, and habits. And that's an everyday thing. So I hope this video really summed up a guide to making money online. Again, it all comes down to what you do every day. You start posting it online. You start talking about who you are and what you do. You start building a following. You implement some simple business shit, and you sell a fucking product. That's literally what I did. Yes, it will take time. I've been posting for over a year. I started in December of 2021, and just 3-4 months ago, I made my first $1,000 online. Okay. Oh my God. It takes time, but it is so worth it to build it. So if I was you, go post your first video after this. And again, if you want to work with me one-on-one, the only thing I'm offering right now is fitness and mindset coaching. I do plan on starting like a paid community and maybe some elite business coaching really soon. If you're interested in that, let me know. But other than that, I will catch y'all later. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe, baby. Peace out.